What?
All right, what's going on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all platforms? Welcome to another episode of the True Blue Podcast with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk, Classified 3F with Joe and G Nation
Yo,
Inside Sports in the building, the founders of the Big Blue Crew. My first time going live in a long time. What's going on, Joe? See, you
nothing
got a
much.
Hey,
shoulder brace on now.
Yeah, the old shoulder staying in place. Good
been
deal.
jerking
Okay,
the gherkin too much is what you've been doing, you old
right.
You
bird.
should know I slept with you.
What's
But
up,
yeah,
Alex? Tommy, what's going on? He says much love to the panel and all. Giants Maximus Jones will hoist up the trophy screaming, "How are you not entertained?" Levance, what's going on, brother? Shoot, share this stream like I normally do, so it might be a little stream tonight. But tonight's, we're just talking about like draft recap and future roster outlook for the New York Giants. Okay, you guys, man, I don't know, man. This
I hear
thing got
you.
me
We hear you.
froze.
We hear
we
you.
hear you.
Uh, Jesus, what's going on? So, as you know, we took Deontay Banks in the first round, John Michael Smith in the second, Jalen Hyatt in the third. Did not have a fourth round pick. Fifth round pick, we took Eric Gray. Sixth round pick, we took
Hawkins.
Trey Hawkins, and then the seventh round, we took the defensive tackle from Oregon,
Jordan Riley.
Jordan Riley, and the safety from Houston. So,
Yep.
as far as the draft grade goes, I give mine first. I give us an A minus when it comes to the overall draft grade. What do you guys give the Giants in their overall draft grade for this year?
Age
I think
before age
I think
before beauty. Go ahead, take it away, Joe.
oh okay. Thank you, sir. I think the Giants scored an A. Not an A plus, but not A minus. They got value at the pick that they had. And everybody said A plus, A plus. Well, I ain't giving anybody an A plus. It'll never happen. I get because there's always room for some improvement, year after year
Todd.
after year, and and that's the bottom line. Cause Stone Cold said so.
All right. Well, I would have to agree with you on the grade. I don't think it was a A plus. I just give them a straight A, and the reason being they didn't go get the linebacker.
Yeah,
Um, we could not stop the run. We couldn't stop the bleeding last year.
Huh.
I like Darian Beavers. I like Bobby Okereke. But I still feel like we needed one more linebacker, fresh, young, run stuffer, hungry, trying to prove himself. You know, I think that would have really put the draft over the top.
I'm not disappointed when they get a linebacker. I kind of figured we weren't going to go linebacker too high, and then when it got to like the fifth round, when we gave up that fourth round pick, I kind of figured that we wouldn't go linebacker because most of the linebackers were gone by like the fourth, fifth round. Even though Ivan Pace wanted to be an undrafted free agent, Drake Thomas was an undrafted free agent.
But I
I
said
think,
we can get both of them later or undrafted when I first made my Blitz Squad video this year. If
yeah, I
you go
said
back
both
and
the
watch, if you go back and watch, I said I don't think we have to bet the farm to go get Tremont Edmonds, although I would like to get him. I said I think you can get guys like Ivan Pace Jr. or Drake Thomas in the fifth, sixth rounds, or perhaps even undrafted. You know, I'll be calling shit, bro. People don't be giving me my props, but sorry, go ahead.
uh, I mean, I said that we could get Drake Thomas or Ivan Pace Jr. in the fifth, sixth round. I actually had Ivan Pace Jr. in the sixth round in one of my mock drafts, I
Mm-hmm.
believe.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I wouldn't have mind that pickup because I believe Ivan Pace Jr. with uh, a Darren Beavers and a Bobby O and a
It makes
McFadden.
that a
I
solid
think,
linebacking group.
yeah. So they're gonna have to find out exactly what they want to do with the middle linebacker position. Um, I keep forgetting that we got Gerard Davis from last year, the veteran from last year. So let's see what he does. He's going to be fighting for a starting time with Beavers. I think Beavers wins out because I just think that he's going to turn into something special, man. He was playing well in the preseason last year.
Yeah.
Before he got hurt, he was reading things, and then unfortunately he tore his ACL on that turf. But I think Darren Beavers will turn out to be pretty doggone good for us. That's the linebacker outlook. How do you feel about the D line, Lou, since you're leader of the blitz squad? How do you feel about our D line going into this season?
I think with all these interchangeable defensive linemen, that gives us steady, fresh guys coming in that will make an impact coming in off the bench. And it's hard to stop a defense that's fresh, that's constantly replenished. And with a defensive mind like Wink Martindale calling plays, with a bunch of fresh legs coming in, every other play, every 2-3 plays, you got guys coming off the bench that are just as terrible as the guys that are coming off for a breather. That creates a problem for offenses. That's the type of defense that wins championships. If you look at when the Giants won the Super Bowl, all four Super Bowls that we've won, we've had interchangeable pieces at the defensive line and linebacker core. You've had guys that were subbing out. When you had the Big Blue Wrecking Crew, you had Van Pelt, you had Carson, you had it was 4 linebackers that were a problem. So no matter which one of them were in the game at any play, they was going to wreck something. When you had the defensive front, right? You had Kiwanuka, Strahan, Tuck, Umanura, Pierre Paul. It was 2 different Super Bowls I'm talking about, but still, you know what I'm saying. You had interchangeable guys. When guys sub out, a guy coming in was just as problematic. So those are the type of defenses that cause problems for offenses, and defense wins championships. We all know that. It sounds cliche, but it's a fact. So yeah, your offense will get you into the dance probably, but to win, you need that defense. And I think our defense is going to scare some people this year, and I can't wait.
I can't wait either. Shout out to Bookends in the chat. Jada God in the chat. What's going on? Hey, Jesus Martinez in the chat. He says none of the linebackers probably didn't fit the scheme. I think some did fit the scheme. Just depends on what you think the scheme is. But there were some linebackers that fit the scheme. Dorian Williams from Tulane, I believe, fit the scheme as well. But they like Beavers. Just like Rob says, Beavers, Davis, and McFadden will handle it.
And not only that, let's not forget Wink Martindale doesn't only use his linebackers, he uses his defensive backs a lot. And the fact that we have such depth at DB now, in conjunction with the linebackers that we have and the interchangeable linemen on defense that we have now, Wink Martindale is going to create some schemes and some disguises and some blitz packages that is gonna stifle some offenses dead in their tracks and create some great clips and content for the New York Giants content creators in the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. So I can't wait for some of these plays, because there was an old saying, you got mossed and things like that. Well, people are going to get mossed by the Giants, and our defense is going to be mauling some people. So I can't wait to see the Blitz Squad in action and make some Blitz Squad videos. It's going to be great.
Yes.
All right. Eric Johnson, what's going on? Michael R, what's going on? Michael R, Blue City, ain't seen you in a minute, bro. He says Cowboys fans were upset the New York Giants took receiver Jalen Hyatt. Hey, we got a couple of people trying to get into the stream. Coach Dave, I ain't seen you in a minute. And Taj, what's going on?
Hi.
Let's go.
Timothy Frizzy says, hey, Big Patch of the Giants trade Mark Lewinsky and 2024, 2025 first rounders to the Jaguars for Josh Allen, edge rusher, and 2025 fourth rounder.
Oh, what's going on, Pat, Joe, Lou, Coach Dave? What's going on?
Hey.
What's up, fellas?
What's up, Coach Dave? What you got for us? Champ, hold on. The champ is speaking. He says, woo! Big Blue Crew held it down at the draft with their smart analysis. I appreciate you all. The knowledge that you have dropped has helped me do real well with the ladies. Tell them, Joe. Woo!
And my
Woo!
God,
Bobby Powers.
flying, styling,
Well,
profiling.
Can you guys hear me?
yeah, go ahead, Coach Dave, because I got a subject I want to get into after you say your piece. What's going on, brother?
First and foremost, shout out to you guys for going to the draft. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool experience. I was actually at the draft last year by accident when it was in Vegas. It was pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. It was like being at summer camp with the boys again.
Yeah.
I say that because it was like for the first time in Vegas. I'm like, where the hell is the chicks at? It was just a bunch of dudes running around in jerseys.
Right.
It's like summer camp is fucking a 13-year-old. Yeah, but I'm happy with the draft, man. I'm pretty happy with the draft. I'm happy with the off season. I can say probably they did 3 things that I didn't like so far, but in the grand scheme of things, you're never gonna like everything. So, but I'm happy with things are going.
I'm curious to know what those 3 things were, Coach.
I was just about to ask the same thing, bro. You're in my head. Get out of here.
I mean, well, first and foremost, I know I don't agree with the DJ signing, so that right there, that's one.
Besides that, that's all news, bro. That's done.
Besides that, it is what it isn't. Besides that,
he don't like the Barkley not being signed.
Yeah, I don't like the way that the handling of the Barkley situation. I don't like that. Yeah, I think anybody with half a brain, you can't separate DJ's success from Saquon's presence. That doesn't make any sense. Like we're not the same team without Saquon. You take Saquon off that team, we don't make the playoffs, point blank, period. Yeah, I get it. He burnt out at the end of the season. Yeah, I get it. Oh, the fucking running back market. But I don't look at it that way. I look at players based on their productivity and value to the team. So to me, when people say, and this kind of goes into my third point, I didn't like re-signing Shepard. But then when people make the argument of, oh, he's a good locker room guy, he's a team guy, this and that very well might be true, but so Saquon. Saquon's the guy. Saquon's the leader. Saquon's the engine to the team pretty much.
What's up, Matt? Go ahead, Coach.
I agree with you, sir.
So, oh wow, that's the first. So my thing is, do I think we should pay Saquon $16 million or some shit like that? No,
he's not getting $16 million.
No. I don't know. What I'm saying is, I don't think that's an option, and I don't think we should do that. However, do I think he should be paid like a top 3 running back in the league? Absolutely. Give him a deal.
I don't mean to burst you guys' bubbles, but they offered the man $13 million, and that is top 3 in the league.
Yep. No. I get that. But what I didn't like about it, what I didn't like about it when I heard, and granted, I spoke to my boy who was an agent. This might be, just posturing on the team's part. When I heard they pulled the deal off the table, I was like,
I made a video about that. I didn't like that neither.
Okay. What's your channel?
G Nation Inside Sport. Yo, you ain't subscribed, you dirty.
Nah.
Man, that's terrible.
No. You're doing me dirty, fam.
Yeah, you gotta subscribe to Classified 3F with Joel as well.
Yeah,
that is terrible.
Man, don't pay to be light skinned, boy. I'm telling you. Bro.
No, we ain't got no problems. You the only light skinned person I mess with. We good. So yeah, I just so my situation with the Saquon situation is like this. Like what Joe Shane has been doing that's been amazing versus what Gettleman is doing is Gettleman would back end a lot of the deals and leave us with fucked up cap in the long run.
Shane's deals have been solid. Money guys.
Front all his deals have been he's paying people on the front end. So at the end of the day, we ain't leaving a trail of dust, or we ain't walking into a closet with some bullshit in it.
And if we cut you, we ain't taking a cap hit.
Period. Give Saquon a deal. Give Saquon a deal. 4 years or 3-year deal. We can get out of this shit after 2 years. Give him some good, respectable money up front, and let's keep it moving. Because at the end of the day, anybody who thinks that we're a better team without him is full of shit. It's crazy. We're not.
We're not a better team without him for sure.
No, and this whole gray guy, he's not the fucking replacement. He's not the replacement.
He's a breather.
He's a breather.
Somebody you still have to respect coming off the bench when Barkley needs to take 2 plays off. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, exactly. Let me get back to this chat real quick.
It don't matter to me how we handle this,
but
agree
on something, man. He ain't even subscribed. Boy, that's jacked up, man.
Yeah, well, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, Mets. I'm gonna let you go. Let me catch up the chat real quick. What's up, Bobby Powers? Snarf, what's going on? Rob, he says, I believe that's why they traded up to go get Hyatt. Jesus Hyatt wants to smoke with the cow. He actually does. They actually disrespecting him at his workout. Hey, that dude got a swagger to him, man. I didn't know he had that type of swagger to him.
Listen, he came in acting right. You come onto the Giant team already disliking the Cowboys. That's a
that man gonna torture. That man gonna torture him the rest of the for the rest of
his career. He's probably gonna torture the Cowboys.
That's like Brandon Jacobs throwing the football at the scoreboard.
He gonna kill him for the foreseeable future twice a year.
All right. Eric Johnson says, don't forget Brian Kelly, our inside linebacker against the Denver Broncos on that goal line stand. He was part of the great linebackers crew. Yeah. JMS. Timothy said the Giants signed Saquon Barkley to a 5-year worth $70 million, $14 million a year with $35 million guaranteed. Actually, that's one of the best comments you've ever made. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind them going 14 million.
That seven sound crazy. That's 7 years, but I guess the years aren't really relevant. It's all about the guaranteed money.
Oh, he only said 5. He said 5 years. I don't think you're gonna give him running back 5 years anymore.
Yeah, four is the max, and if they do that, but 30 million. Yeah, 30 million is good money. I feel like Saquon deserves that because to me, it's like people sympathize with what Daniel Jones went through. What the fuck did Saquon go through?
Right.
What did he go through? We had
a year longer. He went through it a year longer.
Yeah, like get the fuck out of here. Like he went through all of that shit, and he carried us as long as he could.
And listen, when I made my video saying that very same thing, I said, listen, people fail to realize this is a man who played 60 games, 60, 6-0, and in 60 games amassed 6,069 yards, which on average is 101.15 yards per game. He had 4,249 rushing yards, 1,820 receiving yards in just 60 games.
Preach.
And that's just 3 seasons because he was.
And I'll do you one better. Him and Daniel Jones missed the same amount of games.
No, Saquon Barkley's missed way more games than Daniel Jones.
Yeah, Saquon missed the whole season. Yeah, he missed the whole
season. Pause.
Oh, wait. He came in the season before Daniel Jones.
Since Daniel Jones has been a Giant, I'm speaking of.
He's missed way more games. He's missed way more games.
Yeah,
Saquon. Yeah, I mean,
Daniel Jones has only missed what, 9 games? Season. Yeah, he's only missed like 9 games. But let me get to this chat. Jada God says, Mr. Dave, man, we ain't trade all our picks to move up for CJ Stroud or something.
Hell no, not at all. I would have, since you mentioned it, what I would have did was I would have did a bridge quarterback and I would have went with Hendon Hooker. That's what I would have did.
Yeah, you would have got us killed. You got us killed. Jones won more. We're not going to get killed now. Jones won more games without Barkley than the Giants have altogether without Jones.
Yeah, that's fact.
Because they never put a respectable backup quarterback behind him to see what anybody could do. Checkmate.
No, if you base it off missing one person and the other one there, Daniel Jones is more valuable than Saquon Barkley because you're saying that Saquon Barkley carried all the load. So why would we fall off a cliff like that if Jones gets hurt when we still had Barkley? We still should have kept rolling, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not necessarily true.
No, we fell off a cliff. We could not.
Here's where you're wrong.
We could not win one game, and we could not pass the 50-yard line.
Here is where you're wrong. No. Here's where you're wrong. At the end of the day, in the NFL,
hold that thought. Let me hold that thought because I got to catch up this chat before it gets too ridiculous. Bookend tackles, $12 million is fair. Yeah, it is, but I think he's going to get around 13, 14. No, Tim.
He's about to be the highest paid tackle in the league.
No, Saquon Barkley, he's going to get about 13, 14 million. That's who he was talking about.
I thought you said bookend tackles. Oh.
Yeah, that's his name.
No, that's the
bookend
guy
tackles.
who made the comment.
Oh, sorry.
Big Rob, he says Saquon is a big part of this team, and so is Jones. They were games where Barkley was held down, and Jones got it down with his legs and with his arm. I think they're peanut butter and jelly.
You could just say that he's a big part more to just say that he carried.
He says, shame on you, Dave. You better like and subscribe.
Listen, at the end of the day, Barkley got us through the first half of the season. DJ got us through the last
got
half.
us to the second half, yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Though the second half wasn't pretty, we got to the playoffs and we won a playoff game with the worst linebacker core in the NFL and the slowest worst wide receiver core in the NFL and the slowest wide receiver core in the NFL.
I just
feel like faster. Now
all right. Jesus says Gray gonna take Breida snaps. We'll see. He says no, and I like Saquon. What's up, Simeon? Big Blue, Alex. He says you're gonna pop in a bit overdue. All right, Alex. He says 26 guaranteed. Yeah, I think they give him about 30 million guaranteed money.
30 million sound good.
Hey, Suits. He says, but DJ took the brunt of social media bashing. That is true. Saquon Barkley was loved while DJ was destroyed. Should the Giants trade a 2024 second round and the 2025 third rounder to the Jets for Quentin Williams? That would never happen, sir.
No, that would never happen. That's
Jay Lay, what's going on?
One of them.
Jay Lay,
man, get your relax on, Jay Lay. He says 26 missed the whole season in 2020. He is? Oh, that's what's up.
Jones is
really nice guy.
And without Saquon.
Daniel Jones is 8 and you said Quentin Williams is your neighbor, right?
Quentin Williams. Yeah.
Daniel Jones is 8 and 10 without Saquon Barkley.
Exactly.
And shoot, we don't have a win. We don't have a win. We don't have a win without Daniel Jones.
With Saquon without Daniel.
Yeah, we don't even have a win.
Like here's what I don't like about that argument. Like, you guys know football enough to know we haven't had a competent, respectable backup quarterback. And this is not to disrespect Tyrod, but Tyrod is fucking injury prone to death. Like, for whatever reason, Tyrod just can't.
He's AJ Davis.
Rushing leaders. I believe it's
Jesus,
not more than
like Tyrod whenever it's time for Tyrod to play, he just can't go for whatever reason. I don't know. But yeah, we never had a respectable somebody to play the position, bro. Think about it. Who has been the backup? Listen.
Daniel Jones had Eli Manning as a backup, sir. Watch your tone, young man.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, listen to this, bro. You guys are saying that Saquon Barkley is way more. Well, that's what you're saying. Saquon Barkley is way more valuable than Daniel Jones. Hold on, Mitch.
I think they're equally valuable.
Here's why I say that.
Hold on. Let me rock real quick. Good Lord.
Hooker laughing.
You're saying that Saquon Barkley is way more valuable than Daniel Jones. Okay, so let's go with that. So when Daniel Jones got injured, why did we not win one game and got blew out every game? And every game we could barely pass the 50-yard line when Daniel Jones got hurt and Saquon Barkley was in the game.
What year are you speaking about?
Just last year.
We're talking about when we had Jake Fromm and Mike Glennon.
Oh, okay. When we had Jake Fromm and Mike Glennon. Okay. Do we need to say anything else besides Jake Fromm and Mike Glennon?
Okay, so when Saquon Barkley, hold on.
We didn't have competent people playing the position.
Okay, then let's go with that. So when Daniel Jones was in there, Saquon Barkley got hurt. His receivers, who was his receivers last year? Kenny Galladay that couldn't do anything. Kadarius Toney never played.
Saquon missed last year.
Saquon Barkley missed 4 to 5 games in a season where he was hurt. The whole season, Daniel Jones was in there by himself. And we won 6 games that year.
Oh, the same season y'all gave him a pass for?
The what?
The same season you gave him a pass for because everything was just fucked up?
Did he not lead us to the playoffs this year? Like I said, if we had a decent coach in there,
I don't give him credit for that. Like Miz said, Saquon had the first half, he had the second half. I don't say, hey, Daniel Jones. I don't view it that way. I'm sorry. I don't say, hey, he just led us to the promised land.
So when Saquon Barkley only got 300 yards the last 8 games.
He just called me Miz. He said like Miz said.
I'm sorry, brother. It's my fault, G-Nation. I apologize.
So the last 8 games of the season where he barely had 300 yards. Who's in the grind those games?
What was our record the last 8 games? Wasn't it like 2-1-5?
2-5-1.
Sorry, 2-5-1. Okay, what are we talking about? You beating your chest over a 2-5-1 record?
He led us to the playoffs, sir. How many people were injured on that team? How many people were injured on that team?
Are you giving him credit or are you making excuses?
I'm giving him credit.
You can't do both.
I'm giving him credit. He had us in most of those games. He had us. Did we get blue? Only team we got blew out by was the Eagles. Every other game we was in.
Pat. So this is a statement. This is not even about you. This is just about a lot of our fan base as a whole. I feel like we just been so starved that this little success has just made people slightly delusional about certain shit.
Delusional about what?
Let me land my plane. What was our divisional record?
1-5-1. I mean, 1-4.
Okay. What was our record the last 8 games of the season?
2-5-1.
Come on, guys. It's okay to be excited, but let's just be realistic at the same time. Come on, man.
Did you not see the whole defense get injured last year? And that's when we started losing games?
I'm speaking about the facts. Okay,
the facts is
everybody figured out that we couldn't stop the run, and everybody dug in our ass. And
we were still in games. Even with all those injuries to our receivers, to our DBs, to our defensive line, no linebackers, it was just Daniel Jones with the Saquon Barkley that trailed off towards the end of the season, and we still went in against the Vikings and won a playoff game when nobody gave us a chance. In Minnesota.
What was the Vikings defense?
Who was the driving force of that Giants playoff game? Did our defense do anything in that game?
Here, I'm gonna state another fact. Daniel Jones had his 2 best offensive games of the season against the same team, and their defensive rank was
no, he didn't. The Colts was a good defense when we played them, and the Minnesota Vikings was a 13-win team. A 13-win team.
What was the defense?
You wouldn't be saying this if it was Josh Allen or anybody, would you?
They're better than him. Why are they even in the conversation? They're better than him. There's nothing to talk about.
Okay, so why don't you downgrade Josh Allen if he goes out there and beats the Vikings?
If you want to talk about if you want to talk about Josh Allen, it ain't relevant, but he need to clean up his game. That's what I would say about him if we were talking about him.
I've been told you that about Josh Allen. And you called me crazy then. I said he was wild.
No. Even with him needing to clean up his game, you still take him over DJ. If you had to have,
I'm not.
So what are we talking about?
I'm not.
Come on,
I'm not taking him.
Because
I told you what his problem is.
Man.
I'm being in reality. There's a couple of quarterbacks that I'll take over Josh Allen right now.
Check it out. Let me ask you a question. How do you think Josh Allen will look with Saquon behind him?
I believe he will look good, but would he have the same weapons as DJ had? How did Josh Allen look before he got Diggs in them?
He looked sloppy.
Exactly, sir. You have to have weapons on your team before you can be what you're supposed to be.
He looked sloppy, but he was never. Here's the thing: people shitted on him from the beginning. Not to say that DJ didn't shit on people, didn't shit on DJ, but DJ came in with a better reputation than Josh Allen.
Are you serious?
Josh Allen was coming from Wyoming, and they were shitting on him. You had people. People were shitting on Josh Allen. When
did anybody say Josh Allen was a third-round pick?
No, hear me out. Josh Allen, you're right about that. But here's the thing: Josh Allen was on the fringe of being called a bust, and then he was called a bust because he was playing like. And then he had the breakout season. His breakout season destroys DJ's so-called breakout season. What can't you say about that?
And the roster around him destroys Daniel Jones' breakout roster around him. His breakout roster, Richie James was his leading receiver. Has he ever played with anybody like a Stephon Diggs?
No.
He only has Brian Daboll for 1 year. Josh Allen came into the league with Brian Daboll as his offensive coordinator.
He did.
And
so what are we talking about? Go ahead, Matt.
I mean, I've had a rough night as it is, but I'm just giving them my laptop.
Right.
Giving them my laptop's busted because 2 of the keys have gone dead on me. I'm basically stuck doing this on an iPad until further notice.
Okay.
I've got a job interview coming up tomorrow, and with how the draft has been going, went,
Matt, was it my turn?
Let Max go real quick, Joe.
I don't mind how it panned out. Let's just hope this team is good to competent and competent to great this year.
We'll be competent.
And let's just hope that that damn injury bug does not make our line into a goddamn snack.
Right.
Because look what he's done to the Mets.
That's always a thing.
That's a fact.
Look what it's done to the Mets so far. They can't even beat the goddamn Tigers in a doubleheader today.
All right, Mets. Go ahead, Joe.
Okay, finally.
Sorry, but I had to get off.
Here's what I got to say all over everybody arguing. Because I'm high. Because I'm high. Because I'm high.
Why are you never high, Joe?
Hey, Matt. Listen, buddy. You need to inject some positivity into your life, man. I'm not trying to be funny.
I know, Lou.
No, seriously. But the big misconception that people have is that they need something else to make them happy, i.e. a drug or a girlfriend or a shiny new thing or a car or whatever. You need to make yourself happy. The last few times you've been on here, you've been depressed. Don't be depressed. No matter what the hell is going on around you, you need to be happy. Life is too short to be worrying about shit.
I'm not worried.
When you worry, you start to project a negative energy.
I'm not worried right now. I'm just flat out angry at what's happened with me tonight.
Okay, well, listen. Brush that shit off. Shake it off. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And stop being a gloomy gut. Smile a little bit. And make your face stop hurting you.
Josh Young, what's going on, man? Thank you for tuning in. Kareem Wilson, thank you for tuning in.
As Peter Tosh once said, the late, great Peter Tosh said, just smile, man, to make your face stop hurting you, man.
Sean Lee, what's going on? Sean Lee, thank you for tuning in. He says, do people realize that DJ has never had the same center 2 years straight? That alone is terrible, period. Damn, I didn't even recognize that either. He hasn't had the same center 2 years straight. That's crazy.
That's huge.
Well, duh. Every center he's had has been a glass cannon. Has been nothing more than a plate, nothing more than a bunch of china that a bunch of bulls in the shop basically bulldoze.
Duran Osmond, he says DJ's prime receiving target in the beginning of the season is a special teams returner. True. Sir Bishop, what's going on?
You.
Hey, he says we have a team that will easily compete with the NFC East. Hope we stay healthy. Yeah, that's going to be the major part.
Yo, anybody ever tell you that your picture right there looked like what was it? Special Ed, my man who used to sing the song? Oh shit!
I got it made.
I got it made. Yeah.
Peace, Pat.
He said, "You got on, man.
Have a good night, bro."
That dude said DJ. He says DJ gonna have close to 40 total touchdowns this year, and this Debbie Downer ass dude gonna say he ain't have 50.
I got more positive to say about the team than negative. It's not even close.
He says, "Why my boy saying higher trash because he slid to the third and he was projected to go on the first? Who said he was trash?
Shit. Watch what he do on the field.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be. I think he's gonna be the Deshaun Jackson
killer.
I think he's gonna be our Deshaun Jackson. It's gonna be hilarious.
Right, he's gonna be out of Sean Jackson to the Cowboys.
The issue I'm seeing right now, well, not even issue, but as far as roster constructors setup that I don't like, we got too many D tackles right now.
You can never have too many defensive tackles, sir.
Yes, the fuck you can. We got a lot of defensive tackles, bro. We got like 6 D tackles right now, bro. We don't need 6 D tackles. We need pass rushing.
Yeah, we do need pass rushers. I'm not gonna lie to you about that.
Pass rushing.
But that guy we drafted in the 7th round, the Oregon guy, I believe he's gonna sit on the practice squad and learn. DJ Davidson. Yeah, DJ Davidson, Ashawn Robinson, Nacho, Dex, and Leo. Leo's an end, and
Leo's probably gonna be gone next year. Sorry, Pat.
Yeah, Leo probably gonna be gone next year if they don't re-sign him this year. So you can never have too many defensive linemen, bro. I truly believe.
I'm just looking at it in comparison to our pass rush. Like
I truly believe they did that for like the Eagles. And Cowboys, because when Dex comes out, it's a problem. But now that we have Ashawn Robinson right there, it won't be as big as of a problem if Dex comes out this year.
Yeah, I don't know. 6 is a lot, bro. Especially we need pass rushers. Like I said, Ojulari, his days is fucking numbered. He got to have a big season or he's done.
Why does it? That's one thing I want to get to. And Lou, you can jump in on this too, Paul. Why the hell is everybody on Ojulari's case?
I'm gonna tell you,
bro. We need pass rushing, and he
the dude averaged a sack. The dude averaged a sack a game. He just got hurt last year, and that was his first time being hurt. He's only been in the league 2 years.
The best ability is availability.
He's only been in the league 2 years. If you love Saquon Barkley, you should have nothing to say to Ojulari. If you love Saquon Barkley,
his contribution ain't even the same, bro. Cut it out.
Listen. I agree that Ojulari needs to have a flash this year. He needs to
have a flash.
He needs to make some noise. I agree with that. Only because it's his 3rd year, and the 3rd year we expect to see the major jump in the 3rd year, right? For most guys, when you draft them, if they're not a starter year 1, which he was, right? You expect a rookie learning curve, and then by year 3, you expect to see that big jump. So in that regard, I expect to see a big jump from Ojulari. But to say that he hasn't produced is crazy. The man,
I never said he hasn't produced. Didn't he have like 8 sacks his rookie year, something like that?
Yeah, 8.5 sacks his rookie year, and last year he had a sack in every game that he played. He had a sack.
He didn't play many games, bro.
He got injured.
He got injured, but that's his first time being in. His first time being injured. The dude has only been in the league 2 years.
But Pat, that's why I said we need more pass rushing. Since we only got 2 pass rushers, I need productivity out the ones we got, bro. I ain't making up excuses for nobody. I need productivity.
I agree with you.
He's giving you 15 sacks in 2 years.
Bro. But I think we're gonna concentrate our pass rush up the middle more so because of the simple fact that we didn't get edge rushers and we didn't get linebackers. So, in my mind, that tells me we're going to do a lot of cornerback blitzing, safety blitzing, and blitzing up front with the defensive linemen. So, that's why I think we didn't go get more edge rushers. I think that we still developing Ellison Smith. I think they believe in Ojulari and Thibodeau. And I think most of their blitzes are going to be cornerbacks, safeties, and linebacker blitzes and things of that nature. So,
yeah, I think y'all got to back up Ojulari, bro. That dude has been balling since. What's the excuse? The dude had a sack every game. You love
giving this nigga an excuse, bro. Your best ability is availability.
All right. He's been injured one time, but you don't have that same smoke for Saquon Barkley, who's missed full seasons. That doesn't make any sense. You the one picking and choosing. The dude had a sack in every game last year he played.
Like I said, we don't have many pass rushers, so the ones that we have, I need him to step up.
Right.
Everyone in the chat drop a boo for this dude.
Boo. Boo that man. What's that movie? Boo that man. Boo.
Hey, everyone, boo this nigga.
You said this year. Tommy said this year the receivers will allow the O-line to play much better. Jones will have plenty of 30-plus yard plays that will come easy 28 a game easily this year. We'll see.
Hopefully.
I think we averaged 24 to 25 at least a game this year if we averaged 21 last year.
Hopefully.
Yeah, half baked. That was a name.
Is half baked or not full? Yeah. I'm full.
No, Joe Shane did
What do y'all
not
think
find
of-
Ellerson. Ellerson was a Gettleman pick, his last draft.
Yeah.
Joe Shane inherited him last year and is giving him a shot this year.
What do y'all
And I
think
tell-
about
That man don't exist at all, bro. He don't.
what do y'all
even
think
exist.
about trading for Patrick Queen?
That's not going to happen. Him and Wink had a bad relationship while they were there. That's
Fair
not going to
enough.
happen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fair enough.
I mean, truly enough, we got to hope Ellerson Smith can step his game up. We did re-sign O'Shane Zimenez, and I think Tamon Fox may come up and do a little bit better this year. Like,
I'm gonna tell you what. Bottom line, New York Giants gonna kick some major ass this year. There's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna have to backpedal from a lot of the shit that they've said, and I'm gonna enjoy every second of it because Saquon's gonna remain a Giant. The New York Giants are gonna go 11-6 and back on my bullshit, and I don't care who don't like it. Whoop my ass if you disagree. Fuck that. Put your big boy pants on and come see me. Anyway, New York
Isaiah Simmons. Go ahead, Joe. I mean, Lou.
New York Giants is gonna make some real noise this year, and beyond winning the playoff game, I think we're the division champs. I think we win the NFC championship, and dare I say,
The division?
dare I say,
Oh,
host the championship.
The division. Jesus Christ. Okay.
The division and the NFC championship, sir.
I was
Let
thinking
me
that
add-
one.
Don't pick
let me-
apart what I said and pick and choose. I said both, sir.
All right.
Let me add.
Listen, I'm the same guy who said Tank Davis was going to knock Garcia out in the 7th round. I'm the same guy who said we was going to pick Deontay Banks in the 1st round and John Michael Smith in the 2nd round. I'm the same guy to tell you we're going 11-6 and we're going to be the division champions. Now,
Okay.
you're a money guy, you're a math guy, you're a finance advisor, a life coach, right?
Yep.
Go book that. Put your money on that shit, fam.
What was your question, Pat?
I'm just trying to see, do you even know how the Giants are building this roster to attack the NFC East this year before you just dismiss us as a division champ just because you base it off last year's records?
I feel like
Do you even
know how we're trying to
attack teams this year?
I do know how we're trying to attack teams. We're trying to attack one with speed and two by clogging up the middle because our run defense was shit last year. And we went from the slowest receiving core in the division or possibly damn near the league to one of the fastest. So I get all of that. However, and I do think we've improved, but I think Philadelphia's improved too.
I think Philadelphia has improved as well.
Philadelphia's improved, and I don't think we're necessarily better than Dallas, and I don't think
Right.
I think it's highly unlikely for 3 teams from the same division to make the playoffs 2 years in a row.
Why not? The NFC is wide open. There's not many good NFC teams.
It is, but I'm wondering how many times the 3 teams from the same division have made the playoffs in back-to-back years.
Fonzie, Sean Lee, what's going on?
What's going on, fellas? If you look at it, you probably have to go back to the NFC East back in the day, back in the 80s. Because I think Washington, the Giants, and the Cowboys were making the playoffs consistently back then, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah, Cowboys was trash in the 80s.
Yeah, that's true. The late 80s. What, the 90s
Cowboys.
they weren't. The 90s they weren't.
And the Redskins were, though.
The Redskins won the Super Bowl in the 90s.
Yes. No, they did, but they were like off and on. It was a point in time where the division won the Super Bowl 3 years in a row. We won it, or Cowboys won it, we won it, and the Redskins won it 3 years in a row.
Well, that should tell you something. We're the only division that's allowed to do that, sir. But
yeah, but that ain't got shit to do with my question.
What do you mean? I'm thinking the last time it's happened, it was back in the early 90s.
It's a long
I
time
could
ago.
have.
What was your question?
When's the
What was the
last
last
time
time
division sent 3 teams to the playoffs consistently in back-to-back
consecutive
years?
years?
Sent 3 teams to the playoffs. I want to say the early 90s in the NFC East.
No.
So that's a good trivia question right there.
It was more recent than that, actually.
And this is
did-
not
Bobby
our
Power
division. This
says,
is any division.
You're saying consistently, like that division
No,
consistently?
consecutively in
yeah,
consecutive
sent
years.
back-to-back, sent 3 teams to the playoffs back-to-back years.
Oh shit, no, yeah, that doesn't happen very often. And when it
That's
does
all I'm
happen,
saying.
it's usually the NFC East.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I think that's the last time it happened, the NFC East.
Yeah.
Back in the 90s.
And it was
Bobby
the
Power
NFC
said, "What did you mean that they did it 4 years in a row, Bobby Powers?"
No, the Bills went to the Super Bowl 4 years in a row and lost all 4. That's why the Buffalo Bills stands for Boy I Love Losing Super Bowls. Bills.
No, I think Bobby Powers is saying that they did it 4 times in a row back in the day. I don't know if that's
the
what he's talking
NFC
about.
East in terms of winning the Super Bowl. Yeah, I think so. Because Dallas won back to back,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
90, 91,
1990
92, and
Giants,
93.
Yeah,
Washington 91, Dallas
and the Cowboys did it
1993.
twice. Yeah.
Thank you, Bobby.
Yeah, but that wasn't the question. But yeah, thank you, Bobby. But yeah, my point in saying that was it's just I look at probability and likelihood with a lot of shit, man. I don't really be just jumping off there. Could we be it? Could we us and Philly go to the playoffs? Possibly. But I just don't think 3 teams from the division is gonna make it again. That's highly
He said,
improbable.
Jada Costu, he said, I don't care how many we said, the New York Football Giants will be one of them. Straight up.
Yeah.
He says, I think we can beat anyone. But to beat Philly, you have to establish the run game. So hopefully this interior line is better, and you can't just get completely gouged in the run game. That's true.
That's true, but there are certain games where you're more pass heavy. You got to start out and open it up, make those linebackers. You got to back them up 1 or 2 steps. You could come forward and wait, and then they're off the timing, and
Yeah.
You know who I would have took a flyer over in the draft? And I'm very happy with the undrafted free agents that we picked up. I would have either drafted him or to just signed him as an undrafted free agent. I would have took a flyer on Eli Ricks.
Yeah, I don't know how Eli Ricks went undrafted. That was crazy.
I would have took a flyer on him. Well, he only played like 4 games this year. He only played 4 games, and he didn't participate at the combine because he had like a grade 2 groin pull or some shit like that. So he wasn't really there like that. But I would have took a flyer on him because that shit just.
But we already had so many DBs, bro. Like
I'm just saying. What I'm saying is I would have messed with him over the dude from ODU. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Skeeter, Black Skeeter. That sounds terrible.
Yeah, it sounds crazy.
I could make it a lot worse.
Frank, what's going on?
I would have took a flyer on him.
He says Sheagles, Cowgirls, and Commos do the DN the Descend Giants on the ascent on the Descend Giants on the ascent. NFC champs 2023 to 2024. Duran, he says, I was disappointed we didn't take a chance on Voorhees. Yeah, that was a guy that tore his ACL at the combine. He says,
we just did. Sorry, go ahead.
He says, I think the only weak position on the team is punter. I think the punter could be a lot better. Yeah, I do think he could be a lot better. He says, the staff is building this team to be able to develop the young talent with all the experience at multiple positions and allow the talent to play, even undrafted players given a chance to show up. True.
That goes almost hand in hand with what I was about to say. What we just did was completely rebuild this team. We have 90% young guys on the team. Okay. We also
turn up. Yeah, there you go. Go ahead, Lou.
What's good? We also have a defensive genius and a great head coach. So our offensive line has been trash for at least a decade now.
Easy.
We solidified the left tackle spot with Andrew Thomas.
Yep.
Evan Neal is going to take a big step forward this year and be
I
a
believe so.
great right tackle, right?
I believe so.
We drafted a grown-ass man at center, which we haven't drafted a center since 98.
Right.
Okay?
Hey, Skeet, you got mad noise in the background.
I might at the club.
He at work in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. He work at the club?
Nah, I don't know, but I could tell because I did plenty of cooking jobs when I was younger.
Okay. I ain't gonna question your ear.
Nah, you know, the kitchen be having a lot of music playing and shit. But it might not be a kitchen. I could be wrong. Shit. I don't know. Where you at, Skeeter?
I think he's definitely in the kitchen.
Who me?
You in the kitchen?
Yeah, I'm at work.
In the kitchen?
I'm at work, man.
In the kitchen?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm good.
I'm about to go on the dance floor for y'all. Show y'all something.
Yeah.
We both was right.
In the kitchen. Okay.
We was right.
Oh, man, you about to get me. The box time.
Say my shit, let's go.
This nigga in the club. Oh man, only on the Big Blue Crew, man. What the hell?
I'm gonna get a copyright claim. Stop.
Right.
Cut the music off. Yeah. They're gonna copyright.
So I got an idea, Pat. Schedule's about to come out. We play the AFC East this year. If we end up playing Miami, going to Miami, I think that would be a great spot to have a meetup.
You said in Miami?
Yeah, for the Dolphins game.
Oh.
If the game is there.
I think the game is in Miami. We got plans of doing some things, man. So just be on the lookout, Coach Dave.
What area are you in? Are you in the Florida area?
No, I'm in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Sir Bishop says, yeah, I'm in Florida. Yeah, man, Big Blue Crew got a lot of things coming up, man. So be on the lookout for us.
Yeah, the draft is just the beginning, bro.
Mm-hmm. But
what other division are we playing this year?
We play the AFC East and the NFC West.
And now he's
the Seahawks, the Rams, the 49ers.
Yo, Marquise, what's good?
49ers and the Seahawks.
Yo, I guess those are two games you got us losing.
Hey, yo. Do y'all think we should get that boy Wheaton? Think we should sign him?
I think he gonna make the team.
Yeah, he already on the team. They gave him $230,000 guaranteed, so that's the highest you could give a undrafted free agent. So
I watched him in college. He dropped a lot of balls, but he's 6'4". He just dropped a lot of balls, man. That's the only thing. That's why he ain't get drafted.
That's what I heard too.
He's nice though.
I think his quarterback play was trash, and he has to learn. He has to learn the nuances of route running. I think his receiver IQ is kind of low.
Hey, look. So answer this. Do y'all think Barkley's gonna be with us next year?
Who?
Barkley.
I One way or another, yeah.
I think they figured something out. They wouldn't have went back to the table with him if they weren't trying to keep him. So
yeah, that's what I said too. Hey, but look,
I think
these are the two things. If these two things work out, we at least get to the Super Bowl. No bullshit. If Kevin, if Neil have a solid season and Waller have a solid season, we going to the Super Bowl. I'm telling you.
Yeah, if Evan Neal has a solid season,
come in and manhandle them boys like he's supposed to. And the offensive line get a good push from the gate. Barkley gonna eat. Jones gonna be able to keep a few. The receivers gonna be able to get free and run their routes. It's gonna be a problem. Every receiver we have runs a 4.4 or better. Stop the music, bro. You gotta stop the music. They're gonna copyright the channel.
But another thing,
you can't play the music. Hey, Skeet, you can't play the music or they're gonna copyright the channel because of the music.
Oh, my bad. I work at a club.
I know, but they'll copyright the channel because of the music.
Oh, okay.
Well, go ahead when you ain't got the music on, because I'm gonna have to mute you once you got the music.
All right, you still can hear the music?
Nah, right now, yeah, but right there, you good. You good right there. Speak.
All right. Yeah, that's why I stepped outside. Damn, what shit crazy. Hey, look.
This boy funny.
Joe Shane shaking his ass, boy.
He is.
That motherfucker shaking his ass.
Yeah, he doing something.
That motherfucker there, boy. That's a bad motherfucker, boy.
Shout out to Joe Shane. For sure.
Hey, look.
We gotta clip this.
Shout out to Joe Shane.
Man, this man eating shrimp. You got cigarettes. Lord have mercy, Skeet. Man, Skeet one of us, man.
Hood.
Right.
Y'all know who run the town. Hood, nigga.
Sandman, what's going on, Sandman? He said, "What's up, fellas? You guys are legends. Keep up the great work. After the draft, life is great. NFC East, we coming for you." Damn right, Sandman.
Hey, thank you, Sandman. Greatly appreciate that, bro.
Yeah. So Wheaton's gonna make the team. Shepard's gonna get cut, and he's gonna give Banks his number. Banks gonna get his number 3 like he's supposed to get, and that's how it's gonna work out.
Tudo! Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. He says, "Massive salutes and respect to Big Boss Pat, El Reggie Nation, Joel, Tommy, and all diehard Giants fans in the club playing music and eating all day nonstop." Thank you, Tudo. Hope all is well with your recovery too, bro.
No, he already got cleared. He was at his first practice the other day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, look, what y'all think about that the Eagles getting that boy Carter?
Man,
I think the Falcons did them a solid by drafting Bijan Robinson. I think they were going to take Bijan Robinson.
Yes,
if the Falcons didn't take him.
I said the same thing too, bro.
But you do know they got the whole Georgia 2021 defense.
I know,
because they got Nolan Smith and Kelly Ringo too. So
damn, man, they got Ringo, man. He nice, boy.
And they signed Elias Ricks.
Yep, they did sign Eli Ricks.
Who y'all think the best safety was in the draft this year?
I was the boy from Alabama, Branch.
Yeah, this is a weak safety draft, though.
No, nope. You know what round he got drafted?
4th, I think.
Brian Branch, he got drafted in the 2nd round by the Lions.
Did he? No, he wasn't the 2nd round.
He said Branch ain't the best safety, is what he's saying.
Nah, I don't think he's the best safety. He nice though.
He wasn't the 2nd round pick.
He a nickelback. But he plays safety too.
Who the best safety there?
I'm gonna say that boy from damn, man, what's his fucking name, man?
I'm gonna say Xavier McKinney. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, we know that. We know that. Damn, what's his name, man?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm still kind of pissed off at McKinney.
Why? Yeah, because he fucked his hand up.
Doing that stupid shit.
Man, you should have seen how his hand looked. Did y'all see that thing?
Yeah, it looked
Oh
terrible.
my god.
Well, shit.
It like it mangled his hand a little bit. He just now getting to be able to grip.
He might as
and
well
stuff now.
look. If you notice, that shit crazy, man. Same thing JPP done with his hand. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck with them
But shoot,
fireworks.
JPP blew his damn fingers off.
You might well say he done the same thing. How his shit look?
Really, it was that bad?
Yeah, he blew off a finger and a half.
Was bad.
Well, no, I know JPP. I'm talking about McKinney.
Oh,
McKinney,
yeah,
his hand looks bad, man.
Yeah, his hand look real bad, man. That jank look messed up, man.
He's a fool.
Well, I will get to this subject. What do you guys think about bringing the X-Man back? I'm gonna take a little quick smoke break, and I'll be right back.
Yeah,
hold it down, Lou.
That was a good move. That was a good move because you know why? We didn't address our edge rushers this year.
Didn't address the edge at all.
Nope, at all. But we got really didn't need
7 D tackles though. We got 7 D tackles. Yes, the fuck we did.
We really didn't need to for real.
Yes, we did. You need 3 official pass rushers, man.
One mic at a time. One mic at a time. One mic at a time.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because really, our edge rushers held us down. It was the middle linebackers, man, that were hurting us. Them niggas couldn't fill the gaps. They kept dumbass got them my boy from Notre Dame, man. Ever since he fucked his knee up, man, he just been. That's why Dallas let him go. Jalen Smith.
Yeah, Jalen Smith was
done. He played better than that, man. It's just wink system. Some people can't play in wink system, man.
So don't
That's
bring
why
it
McFadden got more burn in him because McFadden know how to fill the motherfucking holes.
Pause. All right. Duran Osmond says, I'm sure it wasn't as bad as JPP's hand. I'm talking about McKinney. My bad. X was doing well backing up Kayvon. Tudo says, Pat, it's been my 3rd day in our training center gym officially cleared by doctors.
I got some help now. Got some help there. Good. That's good. Hey, come here, bro.
Officially cleared by doctors only after 4 months of recovering with major surgeries. We ain't got no plan B, boss. That's how we do it. Duran Osmond said Jalen Smith and Ellison Smith. We still have 5 edge rushers. We still have 5 edge rushers on the team. Ellison Smith, Jalen Smith, Damon Fox, Cesar Jalari, and Kayvon Thibodeau.
No, we got Cam Brown. We still got Coughlin. The X-Man. That boy from Carolina. Who else? That's it.
Yeah, and I think Darian Beavers is going to produce a lot for us, Osmond.
Beavers is a middle linebacker.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that hurt us, man. When Beavers got hurt, man, I was mad as shit, man. Hey, you know what I thought we was gonna do in the draft? I thought we was gonna get that boy from goddamn Cincinnati to run with Beavers, but we didn't. What's his name?
Ivan Pace Jr.
That boy a beast, boy.
I've been saying to add him to the roster since the end of the season. I made a whole video about him and Drake Thomas and how I thought they would be great undrafted additions to the New York Giants.
You can't find you on YouTube.
G Nation Inside Sports.
All right.
G Nation Inside Sports.
I broke my phone,
put my link in the chat. Somebody put my link in the chat, and then you can just click on the chat when they drop it, and it'll take you right to my channel.
Hey, look.
I was just live at the draft, bro.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn, that's what's up, man. Hey, but look, you know, I gotta fuck with you with that boxing shit, right? I told them niggas that boy was gonna knock him out. I said
I called what round?
I know, I remember the 7th round. I remember. Remember we talked about it.
I called what round? And I tell you what, Canelo's fighting Saturday. Canelo and Ryder. Ryder, this Panamanian kid who challenging him for the belt.
Mm.
And then we got Devin Haney and Vasily Lomachenko in 3 weeks, May 20th.
Oh yeah, who you got in that? I got Haney.
Hey, listen, I actually think Lomachenko might get him, bro.
Nah,
and I like Haney, but I think Loma.
You know why though? You know why Haney is way bigger than him. Man, you should see how big Haney is.
But weight, they fighting at a different weight. So Loma's gonna have the weight advantage.
I'm telling you, yo.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Haney can win, but for some reason, I think the weight advantage is gonna mess him up. Hey, Tudo, put my link in the chat. That'll take you right to my channel. Right. Don't be hating.
That's a weed.
Lord have mercy. Hey, stop. You can't do that, bro. Hey.
Oh, my bad.
Damn, bro.
Nah, I'm on something. My bad, fellas.
Come on, bro. Jesus Christ. Only on.
Say what? I forgot what I'm on, man.
Jesus Christ, man. Come on, man. You gonna get us canceled.
That shit legal though.
Not everywhere, son.
True.
Tommy said, got to do better.
Yeah, I tell you, it was legal too.
Bobby says Skeet is on an adventure. Oh, man. Listen, bro. Tudo put my link in the chat right there. If you click on that, that'll take you right to my channel so you can subscribe. But you got music going on.
Hey, look. Ain't no music going on.
You got other stuff going on. I'll try to dress it up, G. Work with me, dog. Damn.
Now I'm about to get back to work, though.
Oh man, hey, bro, we gonna have to put you backstage, bro. What, was that a split? Lord have mercy.
Nah, that was a cigarette.
Oh,
nah. Yeah, no. Yeah, but I'm trying to say, hey, look, I don't know. You know what? I think Tank's scared to get that boy a rematch.
Who? Isaac Cruz?
Yeah.
Shit. After the way he tenderized them ribs, I expect him not to give him a rematch. He said, hell no. He ain't even let him finish the question.
Right.
Yeah. Hell no.
Hell no. Because he know that boy
tenderized the hell out of them ribs.
Did you see what he done to Gambosa?
Yes, sir.
Oh my God.
Gamboa.
Yo, he punished him, yo. I'm talking about man.
He gonna be a problem.
Hey, what y'all think about your boy going to the Jets?
Karen Rodgers?
Yeah.
He's a Karen, bro. He's a Karen. He is the embodiment of a Karen.
Hey, I gotta mute y'all right quick. I gotta go in right quick.
Hey, listen, just go back to work. Have a good night. We appreciate the support. Click the link to my channel and subscribe, bro. Pat, you gotta come back. You're killing me, Smalls.
You're killing me. Phones can't smell yet.
He said phones can't smell yet.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Bookends, crazy.
Thank God he can't smoking that weed.
Frank said you got Lou babysitting. Skeet on the adventure. Facts, yo. Yo, you got. I'm like, it's gonna get us canceled, son. Come on, son. Yo, son.
King George.
You can't do that, bro.
Do what?
Lord have mercy, man. Dude's about to get us canceled, man. I can't mute him. I can't. He gone now, but man, hey, man, you got. hey, come on, man. You can't be doing that on. Come on, man. Oh man, I forgot
where. What?
Running. He started walking down the street trying to cop. Let's look at the chat, bro. Listen, I'm like, bro, stop. You know what I'm saying? He like, oh, gotta do better. Laughing my ass off. Hey, yo, Bobby Powell's like skeet on an adventure. Like, Frank, like, you got Lou babysitting. Play that Smokey Robinson song. LOL, smoking that West 33rd. Phones can't smell yet.
All right.
You might have a letter from YouTube at the end of this video.
Man, it's been a lot worse on YouTube, bro. A lot worse.
Oh man.
Said play that Smokey Robinson song, smoking that W33D. He said, Lou, I just hesitated to put your link for him. He's gonna show up and cancel you, boss.
Nah, he can show up in the chat. That don't mean I'm going bring him up.
Yeah, I just did a fan review on him, King Jers. Check it out. I did a fan review on Bryce Ford-Wheaton as well.
Right. Welcome to the channel, Mr. Matthew Christopher.
Now, there's what? We drafted 7 guys?
I think we drafted 8.
7 or 8.
3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we gave up our 4th round pick, then we gave up our 5th and our 7th. So
yeah, we redrafted 7.
Yeah. Well, when do you want to do the where you get the
hopefully Matthew
everybody won? And
you said what, Joe?
You gonna do that one that you do you go shit. Go ahead.
because he was
right.
Damn it!
No, Joe.
Can y'all see with Waller on the field with Hyatt and Campbell, the defense can't double or put 8 in the box? Oh, we can
True.
See it. We
can definitely see it.
Talking about that all week,
man. And thing is, people are able to spot Daniel Jones and cover all our receivers because they didn't have any respect on the field. But you won't be able to do that this year. I'm trying to figure out what Joe was trying to talk about. Go ahead.
That's just something that I do. I can't help it. I lose my focus. What am I going to do? That's why I got these 2 clowns to keep me going. I got to go forget that one.
So how do you think Wink is going to attack on the defensive side this year, based on what we've drafted and what we've taken in free agency and how the team outlook on defenses go? How do you think we attack people this year?
I think it's going to be a lot of linebacker blitzes, safety blitzes, and pressure up the middle.
Well, from last year to this year, the only thing that's going to progress is blitzes. You can say what you want, but he loves to blitz. He loves 3rd down. He likes whatever. We're talking draft.
I'm just talking about the defense in general with the addition of Bobby O, the addition of Deontay Banks, the addition of the D-line. Do you think we, like Marquis says, he thinks we 0 blitz a little bit more this year. I can see that happening.
We're just gonna do it more and more. and we're playing where he's just sending people you don't know where he comes in.
Well, we got more press man corners, so
Yes.
we can trust our DBs to lock their guy down, so we can send some pressure up the middle and get to the quarterback. So, and Wink is a guy who likes to do that. He likes to take a chance. He likes to put pressure on the quarterback, move him off his spot. So, and I think we got some pieces to do that. And don't think it's over. I think I look to Shane and them to add more guys throughout preseason and cuts and all that stuff as we progress. So it ain't over. We're going to continuously keep looking for talent and ways to build this team and make it better. So
we were the team that was always who's getting cut. Who everybody's looking at the Giants now. Yeah, baby, who gets cut? He's second round talent. He ain't gonna cut it. Get rid of the crap. I love it.
Yeah, I think there may be some surprise cuts this year. Shout out to the 62 in the chat.
Wow.
But we only got 38 likes. Hit that like button. Helps out the stream.
Y'all being ninja watchers out there.
Right.
Watching from the shadow realm.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Huh, man.
Hit that like and subscribe button for us.
I can't work under these conditions. Haterade.
Right. OJ the Juice Man 3 times. Hey. He says, I feel like this year we can be more aggressive on defense. We gonna go crazy. Yeah, we gonna go crazy this year. I think he is OJ the Juice Man. Real talk. But shout out to OJ the Juice Man in the chat. Hit that like and subscribe button for us, OJ. Okay. Javi ATX. He says, I love what Joe and company are doing with the G-Man. Can't wait for the season to start. Me either. I think this is my first time seeing you in the chat as well. Hit that like and
Warbound 7. That's JC Warbound 7. He changed his name.
Okay. King Jers, he says Shane was in his bag this draft and got that special seasoning to this team. Undrafted players look talented. Yeah,
he got that adobo. Son. He mixed that adobo with the Lowrys. Oh shit, son, let's go.
Right.
Okay.
We definitely gonna be the Blitz Squad this year, bookend for sure.
Listen, bro, take the comment off. You see it. Take the comment off the screen. Blitz Squad. You already see it.
Thanks to Lou, I have my 11-6.
I got my 11-6 shirt too.
So I will be wearing it.
He says, Pat, our D gonna be much better and improved this season. Pause. Wink's gonna blitz more, and now he has better DBs to back them up, boss. Yes, he does.
Yes.
Yeah, that was perfect. I wish I had the Street Fighter button. Perfect.
Right, perfect. He says, I agree, Lou. There would be unexpected cuts as we get further on this offseason. If that DB we drafted, Trey Williams, performs, you may see Darnay Holmes get cut this year. To be honest, you may see Darnay Holmes. You may see Ellerson Smith cut. You may see Ellerson Smith cut. Sean Lee says,
No. What I said was he's not done. Shane is still going to be adding people.
Yeah, he is.
To get cut from preseason and all that stuff, and grabbing people from practice squads. Watch.
I think he is. Sean Lee says, I'm interested to see the X Factor Beavers, the Thumper, make a major impact. Me too. I want to see what Beavers can do. He says the Giants won more playoff games than my New York Mets the last 2 years. Damn Mets. Frank, what's going on, Frank Waiters? He says 13-4. Good Lord.
Let's go, Frank.
He says, Daz Birch, he says, am I the only one who think Brightwell is better than Breida? No, you're not the only one. I think Brightwell's the better running back, but Breida is the better weapon. Breida is, I believe he can be a force in the passing game if they allow him to be. He says Joe has never done adding players. Yeah, he's not. He's never done adding players, but I truly believe that this defense can turn out to be dominant. Now, the first couple of games, the rookie Banks is going to have to get used to the NFL speed because I believe he's going to give up a lot of slants. He's not going to give up anything deep. I don't think he's going to give up anything too much deep in his career.
Pause.
Because of the way that he plays defensive back and his athletic ability. He wants you to try to throw the deep ball, to be honest with you.
Says I got 12-5. At
Yeah.
mid 651, what's going on? What's up, fellas? Who do y'all think will be the starting guards? Bredesen is a sleeper.
Bredesen would be the left guard. Right guard would be Glowinski until proven otherwise. That's what I think. And then maybe McKeithen steps up. DB from EP says Bobby O should be called Be Okay because we're going to be okay stopping the run. That's what's up. Be okay. Okay, that was a good one. I'm just excited to see this roster, man. Now, there's been a lot of people asking me about Bryce Ford-Wheaton, and I truly believe that guy's gonna turn into something special if he gets his head on straight. Like if he really works on his craft, I don't see too many people wanting to deal with him. Totally honest, I don't see too many people wanting to deal with that guy. And I did a breakdown on him. Hold on. Can you guys still okay? Because this StreamYard be tripping. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share a little bit of the breakdown that I did. Dash, I see you in there.
Shout out to the Big Blue Crew. Y'all made history last weekend. That was only the beginning, bro. Hey, listen, make sure you at the next thing we got cooking, bro. Hit us up. Hit Pat on Twitter. Hit NYG22 on Twitter. We got something real big coming up. We want you to be there. We want you to be part of it, bro. Do you think we're keeping all our wide receivers? No. What's your starting receiving core prediction for week one? Oh, that's a good question.
But I'll play a little bit of the clip of the breakdown. You guys go tune into the breakdown on Bryce Ford-Wheaton, but I'll play a little bit of the video here for you guys, just in case you didn't see exactly what I said about Bryce Ford-Wheaton. This explosion off the line, man. When you're that big and you're that strong and you're that fast, your explosion is going to have to be pretty doggone good off the line. Because if your explosion is not good off the line, those people are going to be able to stay with you. But the thing that he made up for it in college, let's see if he can do it in the pros, is that he was one of the best 50-50 catch ball receivers in the NCAA. Him and Cedric Taylor were pretty good at doing that, man. And I truly believe that skill will translate to the NFL pretty doggone well because he just is that bigger, stronger, and faster than everyone else. It's just that his get off at the line of scrimmage has got to be tremendously better. Like his get off at the line of scrimmage, you got to show more explosion in this, man. Good DBs are going to be all over that. No way a good DB in the NFL is behind you on that play. And the ball was thrown terrible because he actually had 24 beat pretty well. If he throws it to the back corner of the end zone, it's an easier catch. But he turns it into a catch, 50-50 ball catch receiver, one of the best in the NCAA. All right, as you can see, coming off the line of scrimmage again. As you can see, a little bit slow. Throws that ball. I'm just bigger, faster, stronger. Catch it over your head. Yep, head tap. Easy work. Easy work. As Floyd Mayweather say. The DB was right there. It's just that Bryce Ford-Wheaton is the more talented guy. He's the stronger guy. He's the more blessed guy. Genetics kicks in, and he just catches it over his head. Head tap. That's what this guy can bring to this offense. Now, you see this get off right here?
Pause.
I don't want to see this anymore from him. Right. I don't want to see that anymore from him. You're not Devontae Adams.
Ahmed Nesbitt, what's going on?
You're not those guys. This right here is not fooling anybody. That right there is not fooling anybody. I need you to be explosive off the line every time.
That's it. And we got the coaching staff right to do it, Frank.
That's not putting fear in anybody. Like, you took like 18 steps for no reason and didn't make it anywhere. So that's a little bit of the breakdown I did on Bryce Ford-Wheaton. You can go check that out and see if you see what I see. What's going on? I'm mad. He says, "What up, Big Blue Wrecking Crew? What's going on?"
What up? What's going on, brother?
Yeah, he says Bryce Ford-Wheaton just needs coaching. We have the coaches to do it. Hey, Dash, I put the link in the chat if you want to come on and chat it up with us for a little bit before we get up out of here. But I mean, Lou, overall, you're welcome, Frank. Overall, what do you think this team needs moving forward? What do you think this team will be moving forward? And you already said you think we can hoist the Lombardi. I actually second that. Depending on what we do in our division. If we have a good division record, I know we can beat anybody. Because I think we have the best division in football, and I don't think it's too close. But what do you think we need to do moving forward?
I'll go first.
Yes, sir.
Let's look at one thing. Position. Running back. Well, we could have 3 really good ones this year. And a 4th one that is just waiting for a chance and an opportunity to get some. Don't
shout out to Jay Lane.
Right. There is none that we need. Now let's look at tight end. We got a Waller. He's a good one. And we got a couple really good ones behind him. We're going to have for the 4th or 5th spot. Hey, we don't need a wide receiver.
You see that comment, Joe?
What? The 3 originals. Yep. Well, I'm going through the draft in my mind. I'm thinking, what the hell do we need? We could use a good person as a backup for corner. We're covered at safety. I don't know what we're going to do next year. Get rid of Zimenez, get rid of those kind of guys, and then his whole regime was gone.
Have a good night, Tudo. God bless, brother.
Yes, Tudo.
Night, Tudo. Hope you get back in action pretty soon. Go ahead, Joe.
No, realistically, there's nobody. Maybe a defensive tackle, a stud, maybe someone like that, the 1st round, because, well, you got to figure, G Nation, they're going to let Leo go. And if they get a 1st round to replace Leo, hey, I'm all for it.
I think what they're going to do with Leo is because he's only when they restructured his contract, that was for what? For it ends at the end of this season, doesn't it? Huh?
Next year is a void year, so him and Adoree Jackson are gone if they don't get a restructure this year.
Okay, so I think what they're gonna do is let somebody get him and get a compensatory pick for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, depending on the contract that he signs, we may get as high as a 3rd round pick for him. So
yeah,
it'll be sad. It'll be sad to see Leo leave for sure.
Yep.
It definitely
only
would be
if
sad.
we have a good replacement would that be even an idea.
Well, hey, I love Daniel Jones. When he goes, I'm going to be heartbroken. He's going to go.
That's
Too
true.
early on that, Dad.
I got a question from Dash. He says, question, Pat. When you watch Bryce Ford-Wheaton, do you see 4.38 speed? He plays fast, but I didn't think he was that fast, but I hope so. Here's the thing with Bryce Ford-Wheaton. I don't think he was taught to play receiver well at West Virginia. He has 4.38 speed when he wants to do it, and that's the problem. Those type players are boom or bust type guys, and that's what he is right now before he gets his training. If this dude really goes into his craft, it just doesn't want to rely on his athleticism because he's just bigger and stronger than a lot of guys. The dude can turn into something, but he's never been taught releases off the line because he's just patting his feet. Everybody can go out there and pat their feet. His receiver IQ is lower than what it's supposed to be because he doesn't know how to attack people's leverage. He doesn't know how to stack correctly yet. But if he learns how to do that and just uses straight explosion off the line because he is so big and he could get away with pushing off because he's that big, just as D-Hop. D-Hop has done it his whole career.
It creates a problem for a DB. Speaking as a DB, it creates a problem for a DB because if you're playing press man and you're not able to get your hands on him at the beginning to throw him off or kind of guide him towards the sideline, if you can't get your hands on him and disrupt the play at the very beginning, it's harder for you to keep up with him to stop the play if it comes to him. So when you pat at the line, you give the DB the opportunity to get his hands on you and kind of dictate where the play is going to go. When you learn how to stack and you create that little second of hesitation or confusion, that's when it makes it harder for a DB to get his hands on you, break your rhythm, break your stride, push you to the sideline. So, as a rookie, that's going to be his problem. I agree with you. But once he learns, if he decides to actually try to perfect his craft and wants to, it's all about the mindset. If you're a player who plays like, I want to be the best, when it's all said and done, I want to be recognized as one of the best that ever did it or the best that ever did it. Players with that type of mindset are going to do everything they can to be better every week, every game, every play.
Yep.
So it just boils down to, is he that type of guy? Does he have that type of mindset? Or is he just going to be content with, I'm big, I'm strong, and I'm going to use that?
Yep.
Jay Stoop, he says, hey, that video you had, Pat, had me dying when Bryce was chopping his feet like 18 times and then starts his route. He says, DB just standing there like, hey, what are you doing?
What are you doing? What is wrong with you?
I mean, he's making it easy. He's making it easy on the cornerbacks, man. Dash says, can't wait to get him on the field with these coaches. He's definitely going to get a lot of reps in the preseason. I do believe that. He's definitely going to get a lot of reps in the preseason because they have to see if he's worthy of a 53-man call up. But if he doesn't, he will be on the practice squad for the full year. Nobody's taking on that $230,000 commitment. Lou, what do you think Jalen Hyatt would be in this offense?
I think he's going to be a key featured piece in this offense. I don't think he'll be a week one starter, but I could be wrong. He could come in and compete and take somebody's spot. But I think he'd be a November type of guy.
Yep.
But I think he might not start till November, but they'll have him coached up and ready. So when he starts in November,
yep,
he'll be a problem from the get-go.
Yep.
That's the one thing I've noticed about this coaching staff. They held Aziz back a little bit. They held they held Thibodeau back a little bit. They don't just throw guys in the fire. They want to make sure that when they put you out there, you're impactful, not detrimental.
Yep.
True. I think Hyatt will be like between a 55 to 65 catch guy in the season, but he'll probably average near 1,000 yards because he's so damn fast. I think he could be a Jackson type receiver, man. to be honest with you. Hey, Dash, what's going on, Dash?
Now, what's going on, fellas? I said I'll hop on real quick.
What's good? What's good?
Nah, man, salute to y'all, man. That's first off. Salute to y'all. I love the coverage. You guys had a little round table and everything. That shit was dope, man.
Yeah, it was. Thank you. Thank you, though.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I wish you was there.
You know me,
shows.
man. I can't get out of no. Yo, my job's so busy right now, man.
So listen, what you in Jersey, Delaware?
I'm in California, man. I'm in California.
Shit.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
Yeah, wait till we have to take a plane out there because it's insane.
Cross country for free.
Yeah, now my mom's still in Jersey. I got a plan of coming up to Jersey. Hopefully this fall, catch one of these games, man.
Listen, God damn it. Do I have your phone number?
Nah, Pat got it though.
Okay, let me
I
get
do?
your phone number.
Yeah, you got it, Pat.
Put it in the private chat. Only us four can see the private chat.
I got you.
Yeah,
I sure do.
Only us four can see the private chat. Me, you, Pat, and Joe.
Yeah.
It's in there.
All right.
Yeah, we gotta talk to you.
I got a Vegas number. So just so you know.
Hey, Justin V says I'm from what part of Cali? He say he's from San Diego.
I'm in the Bay Area. My wife from San Diego though.
You said Marquis says we just need to play with speed to beat the Cowboys. We need to play more physical to beat the Eagles. I think it's vice versa, but
so all right, I got you.
All right.
Yeah, I got you. Word. But yeah, big things coming, man. We got a lot more things in the works. Big Blue Crew got a whole lot of stuff in the works and a lot of bigger things. A lot of big surprises, man. And you know.
Y'all putting in work, man. I finally downloaded that damn that Rumble app too.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Now I just gotta find y'all because the name is different on there, right? Or is it the same over there?
Nah, Joel's name is the same, and Pat's is. I got the Man-Made Show over there.
Okay, I didn't know Pat had one over there. I thought it was just you, Lou.
Nah, man, we a unit. We a unit, bro.
All right.
Coach.
What's going on, Coach? Hey, so Dash, let's get your perspective about this team moving forward. How do you think the defense is going to play? How do you think the offense is going to play? Just get your perspective on this team moving forward. What do you like? What do you don't like? Just give us your overall perspective.
I put out some things I'm curious about. I'm curious what's going to happen on that safety spot. That's one thing. Who's going to play next to McKinney? The run up.
Good luck, Justin.
Think the person I think that's going to be there is Bobby McCain. But a lot of people talking about the guy we picked up from Houston. I actually like the kid from Old Dominion actually sliding over to the safety spot too, because he's aggressive and he has that physical set to play safety, in my opinion, from just the 2 games that I saw. But outside of that, I think another year on the wing system. Now you got real run stuffers and a good rotation on that front. And we can figure out another spot. I'm hoping Darian Beavers comes back and can be the Mike linebacker or the Sam and what we running. And let Bobby Okereke play his natural will position. And I think we're ready to go, man, to be honest.
Okay, this King Jerry says they have another app like Rumble called Locals. I have to check that out.
That sounds like something else, King Jerry.
Right. That does sound like something else. There's a lot of people in North Carolina in the chat too. But man, I just think this team is just going to be dominant in some areas if this offensive line protects
That's what
DJ.
it's about. Yeah, that's what it's all about, man.
I think the main 2 people on this defense on this offense is going to be John Michael Schmitz and Evan Neal.
That's a fact.
If they play well,
man,
I don't think anybody wants to see us.
And I was talking about it in one of them spaces too. When it comes to Evan Neal, I think Bobby Johnson got to let him do what he does best, not stop trying to force whatever set he wants to force on him. Because I just need Evan Neal just to play, trust himself and play. And I think if he does that, and if he can solidify that right side, and like I said, I got no worries at all about John Michael Schmitz. I know he's going to have rookie struggles, but when I say if there's a rookie that I'm the most comfortable with, it's John Michael Schmitz, especially on this line, man. I got no worries when it comes to John Michael Schmitz, man.
Yeah, me either, man. I think he's going to be a solid center. And
Very
if
well.
Evan Neal takes that jump, man, and allows Daniel Jones to scan the field with the amount of speed we have on the field, combined with decent route running from Waller to Hyatt to Slayton to Paris Campbell to Hodgins to when Wandale Robinson and Shep get back, Bellinger, Barkley. It's like the names just keep coming and keep coming. Bryce Ford-Wheaton if he shows up.
Yeah, we haven't seen a roster like this. I don't even know when.
I mean,
Like, we got
Colin
some
Johnson.
names.
Yeah, Colin Johnson. He's gonna be fighting for a roster spot.
That
I mean,
86 boy, that was something else. We only lost 2 games the whole year.
mm-hmm.
That
I
was
mean,
something to witness, man.
you said there was a death in the organization. I didn't see anybody die in the Giants organization.
Yeah, I ain't
I
seen
seen
nothing
some
either.
people. Huh?
I said I didn't see anything either.
Yeah. Only thing I seen was some people get promoted in scouting. That's the only thing I seen. And they re-signed Zimenez, who we thought died a long time ago, but he's back.
Pat Hamlin lost his wife.
Oh man,
Oh,
condolences.
okay.
That's
Yeah,
what it
Pat
was.
Hamlin been there a
Thank
long
you,
time
Frank.
too.
A long time. Yeah, Justin V said the receiver battle for roster spots is going to be crazy this year. Yeah, because it's too many receivers, bro. Like you
Yeah,
got
man.
Hyatt, you got Campbell, you got Slayton, you got Hodgins, you got
Crowder's another one.
Crowder, you got
Sheesh.
Robinson, you got Shep, you got Colin Johnson, you got Bryce Ford-Wheaton, who's going to be playing for a roster spot. That's Smith dude, that's 10.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's crazy. Like we're gonna have like 5 receiver sets for each team in the preseason.
How many receivers you think we end up keeping at the end of the day?
If Bryce Ford-Wheaton shows up, 8, but I think 7.
Oof.
I think seven.
They're gonna be
What's
putting.
going on, Jay Lay?
What's going on, y'all? I just
Jay
got
Lay.
deleted, so I was like, y'all still rocking late, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get on.
Yeah, me too. You
Yeah.
know what? I just came from karate. My son was in karate class, man. So
Man,
I just got back in the house.
I was in that karate class, but my job was sure how y'all kicking my ass all day. Karate chop to my neck all day today.
I ain't gonna be on too much longer.
Right.
I gotta work both jobs tomorrow. So
I came for the after party.
Marcus X, that's a fact, man. I can't wait. I can't wait for the schedule, man.
yeah.
How y'all feel about
So
the Jets Giants opening week, man? I've been trying to. I want to push. I want to push for that, man. Monday Night Football,
that more than
9/11.
likely is gonna happen. Aaron Rodgers on the Jets against the Giants, MetLife
Yeah, man.
Stadium,
I need that.
Patriot Day. Yeah,
I
this
think so.
what's going on, Coach? That's definitely gonna happen, and we
What's up,
need to
bro?
beat those guys.
What's up,
Coach,
everyone? I hope everyone's having a good day, good
Good to see
night,
you.
whatever.
Yeah, man.
But how's everyone doing today?
Good, good. How you doing,
good.
Coach?
I want to
Good,
ask you the
man.
same. I want to ask you the same question I've been asking everybody else, man. What do you see this Giants team being moving forward? Some of the things you like, some of the things you dislike. Just talk about your team moving forward, bro.
Um, okay, I'm gonna start on the offensive side. I like the depth that is starting to develop. Now I understand the concerns with the offensive line, especially the interior, but there really is depth. So it's gonna create good battles, especially on the interior offensive line. I mean, Azudu and Bredesen at the left guard. I mean, yeah, Glowinski probably has the right guard for the time being, but we don't know what we have in McKeithen, so can he step up? Or do they transition Bredesen over to the right guard to compete over there? Of course, we need to see what I'm sorry.
What up?
I think that was
sorry, I had y'all
Joe.
muted. I was on the phone.
Oh, all right. We got to see what Evan Neal, what happens with him. You guys were just talking about the wide receivers. I mean, sitting there listening to it. I mean, even as crazy as this sounds, is it a possibility Hodgins could lose out depending on who steps up?
It's a huge possibility.
Yeah. So and even in the running back, I mean, I like the kid out of Oklahoma. I mean, I like his size. I like what he brings. There's some things he has to work on in terms of his. One of the things that I noticed in just checking and looking at different film on him and checking out different scouting reports is he needs to be a little bit more physical in between the tackles, especially in short yardage, because he has good size at 5'10", 210 pounds. That's good size. And, because he can play with good leverage. But, yo, Lou, chill with that, man. Chill with that. But I definitely like him defensively. I love the interior of the defensive line. I just love it. I mean, right now you could honestly say it's going 3, maybe almost 4 deep on the interior of the defensive line. Yeah, all right, Lou. All right, I said that just for you, man.
I'm loving that Ashawn Robinson signing, man.
Exactly.
I'm so happy we got that done.
Ashawn. I mean, even what you call it from Oregon, who we just drafted. I mean, the kid is 6'5", 325 pounds. He has long arms. He has to be developed, but he eats up blocks. Yo, that shit look good, Lou. That shit look good.
He eat Hostess cakes? Good Lord.
Yeah. But he definitely eats up the double team, so that'll help keep linebackers free, to flow to the football.
That's stuff where you end up choking.
The thing that I'm concerned
he definitely eats up the double team. I say pause. Then Dad said he's definitely better stop before you end up choking.
Yeah, that's awful.
Man,
when you hear it back, it sound awful. Yeah.
Nah, it's not. But the thing I'm concerned with is the edge rushers. Because I mean, we just brought Ox back, so behind Ojulari and Tibbs, it's like, okay, we have the same guys as last year right now. So, there was some concerns, especially, teams attacking the outside edge on the run game. So, and I'm loving the cornerback competition. I think it's going to be fierce there, man. You got a lot of young boys who are going to come in, and that kid from ODU. He may not have a lot of long speed, but he can get physical, and he's feisty. So I'm loving what I'm seeing is being brought into this organization, the competition across the board. I mean, you just have. I mean, even whatchamacallit, who they just signed as a UDFA to play quarterback. I mean, I watched him at Syracuse and I watched him at Illinois. He's a tough-minded kid. DeVito. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he can definitely throw the rock. Don't think he can. I even saw him in high school because he played in Jersey. So the kid can play, So, and I'm like everyone else. I love Bryce Wheaton. I do.
What's up, Randy?
Hey, cool. How y'all feel about because I don't know if Pat already talked about him because I came on late. The Baldonado kid, man.
We haven't talked about him, but I definitely believe that Yeah, I definitely believe that he can challenge Ellison Smith and Tamon Fox for playing
That's what I'm
time.
thinking, man. That's what I'm thinking because
And
I
I
think
think
he
he
makes
could be.
it.
Yeah, I think he could be what Hottie is for us with a little bit more speed because he plays the
yeah,
run very well. Just have to work on
yeah,
his pass rush. That's what
yeah.
we're lacking this year.
Mm-hmm.
Pass rush after Ojolari and Thibodeau. We may have to manufacture a lot of pass rush this year, like we did last year, but at least the back end this year, I think can
Yeah,
hold up with the blitzing.
yeah,
I think Tamon Fox will step up with better coaching. I think Ellison Smith, Azeez Ojolari and Thibodeau will both have huge years because simply because you'll have to double team the interior defensive line so much.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You'll have to focus so much on Dexter and Leo or whoever's in there beside Dexter that Aziz or Thibodeau or both will get through. And if not, Darian Beavers or Okereke will get through. So it's gonna be a problem, bro.
you know what I was thinking too about this draft? It seemed like they got a lot of guys full Wink, like for his
Mm-hmm.
system.
Yeah,
And to me, he better not go
Have a
anywhere
good night,
anytime soon, man.
Marquise.
he ain't going
Yeah, I don't
nowhere.
think Wink is
That
going
yeah,
anywhere
he
anytime soon.
hopefully he's done. You know, with the whole interviewing process, he just locks into this DC position, man. Because I was just looking at all the corners are tall. All the secondary guys are, pretty much on the taller side. Either have longer arms and stuff like that. So I'm thinking, yeah, Wink's probably like, yeah, I'm gonna be here for a while, and hopefully so.
Yeah, I think Wink's going to be here for a while. I think he's actually tired of interviewing for head coaching jobs and not getting it. Because remember, Wink's been interviewing for head coaching jobs for damn near a
That's a fact.
decade now. So I
Not
think
only
he,
that, sorry, go ahead.
I think he's just, I think he might got a little tired. He loves it here in New York. So hell, I think they up his pay. Definitely, if we have a good season this year, I think they up his pay because coaches is not part of the cap, so that comes out of the owner's pocket. So
His pocket deep.
I think
right.
Yeah.
I think that they have a great chemistry, him, Dave, and Shane. I think they trust him, and I think that the Maras have a love for defense. Think about Belichick, Marcel.
Yeah, go back into your mic, Lou.
I said, the Maras have a deep love for the defensive coaches. If you go back and think about Belichick, Parcells, Spagnuolo, we just have a thing with the defensive coordinators and the history with the Giants. So I think they've given him a lot of free reign, a lot of say in who we draft for his defense. I think they've given him a lot of respect. He has good chemistry with the rest of the staff and the GM. And I think I agree with Pat. He's tired of the letdown and disappointment of not getting the head coach job, and he's just going to press forward and do what he does.
You know what? I'm just in my head thinking about shit. I think we fresh out the gate this year, fellas. Ain't no warming up. I think we fresh out the gate. Because you know what? Like I said, I've been pushing for that Jets Giants, and I remember somebody commented under the shit and said, "Oh, you in a rush to lose to the Jets," and I'm just sitting here like, "Yo, that's crazy."
The blitz squad, baby, we don't
that's
lose.
Crazy. I think we fresh out the gate for sure. I'm just thinking about it now, man. Like I said, all it takes is some solid offensive line play, and it's not even about the passing game. That we gon'
Dash.
I can see it.
Dash, you're not gonna give a brother his props, huh?
What you talking about? I always send out love, Lou. What you talking about, Lou?
I predicted Deontay Banks in the first round, John Michael Smith in the second.
Well, I was pushing for that man in the first round, and didn't care anything after that, to be honest. But yeah, yeah, I'm happy though, man.
Yeah, me too. I'm happy the stupid ass Jets took Tippmann. I was like, okay.
Oh my God, Pat,
John Michael Smith is gonna make it. I didn't think he was gonna make it past the Jets.
The other thing I noticed is that we got players like we had players like last year when they would make a good play on defense, they would celebrate, and it'd be like a happy celebration. We got some dogs now, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, and it's just a different feel for me because you know how was it Dexter used to do his dance. I don't need the dancing. I need some in your face type.
Yeah.
Just
stick talking.
Yeah, that's what I need, and I think we got that, man. Especially in the secondary, because
I need
that
some of that.
Deontay Banks talks. That kid talks.
Some of that Steve Smith trash talking.
Yeah, son. Yeah. Give me all. Yeah, I need all that. I need all that. Pause for sure.
Shout out to Randy the freaking Ram. He says, y'all think Banks got what it takes to be a lockdown? I think he got that dog in him. There's no question he has that dog in him.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that he's going to give up in the beginning of his career is those inside slant routes.
He got the right coach too.
The way he's been coached. Now, if Henderson could get that out of his game immediately, I think he's a lockdown corner from the get-go.
And them slants over the middle, they're gonna run right into Darian and Bobby.
I think we should. How y'all feel about Adoree, man? I think he should get that extension, man. We need the relief.
I think so.
But I also like him here with Banks, man.
I think he fits Wink's system.
Believe it or not, he does.
Yeah.
It's not a cornerback that Wink usually has. Go ahead, Lou.
And I think that the fans like him. He was well received here, pause, in New York, and I think he fits the system, and I think he'll be a staple here.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it.
That's the one good thing Logan Ryan did was recruit Adoree Jackson.
Yeah,
Logan Ryan played pretty well his first year.
He did. That's a fact. Yeah, he did. But he was recruiting Adoree.
Yeah, he didn't do well in old boy system.
Pat Graham screwed the Giants DBs up last year. Went over to the Raiders and screwed them up too.
Yeah, they looking horrible.
I was never a big on Patrick Graham. I didn't understand what all the hubbub was about.
He was that bend but don't break type deal, but
that
he was
sound
breaking.
like some soft ass shit.
Yeah,
dude. It ain't even that. It was the tree he came from. He was around Parcells. He was around Belichick. He was, he's had some sound guys. So
yeah, it was almost like you want to try to outsmart people instead of trying to beat them up. And now we got a guy that just want to beat people up.
Play defense, hit people.
Well, see, Dave's was around them too. Dave's comes from that same coaching field, and he plays that. He likes that philosophy.
But you know what I think?
What's up, King Chris?
You know what I think is different from Dave's though, and the rest, because he's from under the Belichick and Saban tree and all of that. But you see, everybody else has been from under that tree that tried to branch out. It's trash, and it's because they try to imitate Belichick and all that stuff, try to be like them. Dayball is himself. Now he takes pieces from the past jobs that he's had, and of course you're going to. That's
what works for you. Take it, and what doesn't, discard.
Yeah, but be yourself though. Don't try to be.
He ain't no fake tough guy neither. He seemed real.
Yeah.
He didn't try to fake tough.
He ain't no Tommy Tough Nuts.
Yeah.
Right.
You hear how the draft picks, whenever, Joe Shane was on the phone with him, talking to him when they were about to draft him, and they were like, yes, sir. And then when Dave got on the phone, they like, Coach, what's up? Like, what I'm saying? Just, like they talking to one of the homies.
Yeah, Joe Shane, I think he gets that business vibe from all the people in the building, so that's how they approach Joe Shane. That's how it has to be.
Face assassin.
Yeah, he's the boss.
Yeah, like Joe Shane. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Now, I was going to answer this question, so go ahead.
I was going to say the funny thing about the Tommy Toughnut guys is they're Tommy Toughnuts until they meet Billy Badass.
Right.
And then they find out that they're good at science or math or something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then they both get beat up by Freddie fuck off.
Right.
I'm gonna use that one. Fuck off is hilarious.
So Randy has another question for us. He says, "So who becomes receiver one this season?" Because I'm gonna be honest, I want to limit Slayton catches as much as possible. Hate watching him drop crucial passes. Man, the hate for Slayton is so bad. But I'll be honest with you. I think it's a receiver by committee this year. If you're gonna say a receiver one, it's gonna be Waller.
The tight end.
I think it's better that way too.
What, man, the Giants fan base, bro. maybe I just don't pay attention to everybody else's team. I mean, the Giants is the only team that I pay attention to, really, as far as the NFL. But does every other fan base complain this much? Like, I was listening for a minute, and then I got off. It got like loud, and some dude was swimming at his job or something like that and playing music. And so I hopped off real quick, and then I got back on, and it was just y'all three. But everybody just complaining. They was arguing about who was more trash, Daniel Jones or Saquon Barkley. Like, motherfucker, they both are star players. What are y'all talking? Like, what are you talking about? Like, how come we can't talk about, okay, this team's about to do great? What kind of offenses do you think we're gonna run? What kind of motions and packages do you think that we finna?
You know what's crazy?
No, I think this guy. We have too many D tackles.
That's why I put that cut up on Twitter today. I put that cut up because I was sitting in the space, and it was like the 100th time that I heard that Saquon carried the team. So I cut up that whole 92-yard drive from Daniel Jones in Green Bay.
Without
that Green Bay game
in the series, without Saquon in the series.
Yeah. And I made sure I added that play where he fell on his shoulder and was out. So everybody knew he wasn't playing, and I put it out there. And yeah, man, because I get tired of it. Like, they got to get that man his flowers because he only had 15 touchdowns, but that's because he got you down to the 5 and we ran him in.
Right.
Like,
look how many rushing touchdowns we had, bro.
Man, it's ridiculous, man. But they gonna find out, man. Because again, we out the gate come September. We out the gate, man. I don't want to hear shit neither after that.
Hey, let me hear you spell touchdown.
It's crazy too because I was ready to talk shit to other fan bases. I gotta talk shit to my own fan base.
Man, you gotta defend yourself with your it be your own people, man.
Yeah.
Guys,
man.
12. I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I'm about to go to bed too, y'all. I'm
finna hit it too.
Yeah, it's late.
Message
it
be your own people.
It be your that's true.
See y'all, man.
All right.
Keep them squares out your circle and keep your circle small.
That's fact.
Well, people are starting to leave. I gotta do this before we leave, though.
When you end the stream, stay backstage.
I guess somebody was acting up on the stream when I left, so gotta do this for them.
Looks like we got another one! On the ground! This is the Gulag. In here, you fight to win back your life. Gates! Let's go!
You're in the Gulag. Fight for your chance to redeploy.
I don't get old.
Hey, but last comments before we get out of here. I saw Taj. He snuck in like a ninja and snuck back out. Y'all got anything to say before we get up out of here?
Nah, man.
Yeah.
We fresh out the gate. Some September.
11-6, back on my bullshit, son.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. Until the next True Big Blue podcast, next Wednesday night schedule is back to where it's supposed to be. Go ahead.
Blue Lounge tomorrow, and this Saturday, Canelo Alvarez, leather to the face.
Ooh, okay.
All right. We'll see you next time. Check out the Big Blue Crew.
This is a Big Blue Crew production.